Go round the I say. I should do I should test you on vibrations, every buckas. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be living off ground. Where we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the soul of raw guides, and keeps you old. Ion ma, I Ezra, Ella Ise, Else, I Christ, or A Chaplain, Tata, Amen Ra. I am Truth Awareness, True Talk. Can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma'el, that's intelligence, Samanology, to Ungodu. This is sound logic, and with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise Ray 1836. Go to Google, go to Apple, download the Kagadora app, go to Jesus.com, sign up, get access to the Kagadora file. You can print it, you can display it, you can order it, have it delivered to your door, the 18 by 24 inch poster. You get a copy. You get your download of your I Baka to Omen that replaces your prayers. You get access to the erectionary because words die your erection. You get to get access and help build the PMLSS. That's the Paranoid Mirror League Sports Simulation. Go to amenra.com, buy some books, buy some apparel, get the poster ordered to your door, and more. Wear what the devil fear. I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you hashtag that in your post. Thought is the spores that spawns intelligence. And then at fungi.org. You know your mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. Get yourself retethered to sound Baal. All right. We got another card dropping. We got another download or upload to erectionary.com popping. Don't forget, we're speaking Ta'angodu because Ta'angodu speaks motion. The word that we're dealing with, we're uploading, is pride. We did a pretty decent video on it. I'll tag the video in the post. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, get notifications if they're even sending them to you. But most importantly, we are posting these videos on our Jesus.com, the SAV by sound, saved by sound.com. So we'll get the solarization program, many, many, many ascension tools. The word pride, that's a parasite ride. When we look at the imagery that I created to represent the illustration of this word, you have a human with a donkey mask, donkey head, and he's got a parasite and a cowboy hat on his back. Because that's exactly what's happening when you sacrifice what in most cases of the people carrying pride, because this basically stemmed from when you have the invaders and raiders come to foreign soil and remove all the inhabitants, and they corrupt and co-opt, enough inhabitants to basically, one, give them the inside, because this stuff hardly happens with a good old-fashioned show up at the shores with weapons. It's always an inside deal, right? It's always something that's a bait and switch. It's always a trap. So anyways, you have those individuals, traders, who co-opt this story. Like, for instance, in Jamaica, right, they have a story of a hero called Nanny. And, the people are good, with that story, and how, Nanny and the Maroons helped the natives, beat off the oppressors. But, history and the reality is, the Maroons came to those shores with the oppressors and were given their rewards of stay to help continue to police the lands, right? They have all their rights and stuff as foreigners. And meanwhile, people who are made to believe they were brought there, but they're actually from there, are settling for this story of nanny. Well, that's just one of many, many, many examples you have in Haiti. They believe that they fought off the French and all of this kind of stuff, but meanwhile, their lands are still occupied. They still are less of their rights and all sorts of bullshit. Nothing ever makes sense, right? You're always win, but you were lost. And so pride is a genetic memory sustainer, okay? Because these experiences, are kept in your genetic memory, okay? But when you're giving an application which becomes that story of glory, okay, that overrides anything that you would have known if you would have allowed sound logic to look around your space and wonder, how did we get here? Right? The word pride, the definition. Pride equals parasite ride when a human or soul experiences an event that results in a loss and are given reasoning to act as victors. The logic becomes the mental application that allows the parasite to maintain its possession of the body. The punctuation or pronunciation. Pa-ride. When invaders of soil conquer the land and or corrupt captives to manage future generations, a story is told that allows the affected people to accept their deficit as a cost of victory. Pride is exchanged for the hide. The almond algo. The P equals parasite. R equals raw. Re to continue. The I equals soul man. The D equals detached. The E equals entity. That's the terminology for pride. The ta'angodu, the amordu that would replace the word pride would be ra-I-do. Ra-I-do. That's R-A-I-D-O. Ra-I-do is a celebration of going and doing sound productions that erect life. Okay? So you got to look at the word pride, okay, and the motion that is associated with it. Okay, so the motion that's associated with it is memories, right? Usually not of what you experience. Pride has expanded and scaffolded to current present day experiences, right? You could participate in a race and not win, and you should be proud. You could have just most recently a Blue Jay team, a baseball team, make it to the finals and have a 2-game lead coming into home and lose. And, nobody's expected to be upset or anything like that. It's all about being proud, right? It's not about thinking about how this could be rigged or anything like that. It's all about just let's focus on being proud. All right. So what I am really trying to hit home with my sound logic teachings, okay, is to give you a choice. I've established, okay, that language, all language, okay, that is written and symbolic, okay, is a parasite language. Okay, it puts you directly in place of a parasite as a parasite speaking, making those contracts with your verbal communications with one another. Okay, and all the spells and everything that go with it. This is what you're getting. And this is what you continue to act like you're good with. Okay, well, let's continue to give you guys choices on whether you want to be proud and have pride or act under raw and innovate and actually have the same emotion but for erecting life, right? For actually doing something to sustain yourself and those around you. That should be raw I do. Raw I do. I got raw I do. That's right. I did for raw. I did something for the Seon, right? I planted a seed today. You understand? I milked a goat today. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Okay? But you guys got to accept, well, you don't have to accept shit. I'm just telling you that once again, I'm the sound messiah. I'm the anointed one from that red sun that you see up in that sky, Baum, and everything that's with it. Okay? So get to Jesus.com, let go of your pride, and come join me so you have the right to say, Raw, I do. You understand? Just like Jesus, they ain't getting to Raw before getting through me. And this is True Talk, Sound Logic.